live here with Little Red Fox Cosplay at Illinois Comic-Con. How are you doing today?
I am doing great.
Good to hear. So we're through day one of the convention almost. How has your weekend been?
It's been...
As we get cut off by the...
Right. I'm like, we'll just...
It's live on the floor. You can't predict what's going to happen.
No, it's been a great weekend, though. It's been very busy. There's a lot of enthusiasm. Like, everyone's been really having a good time, which is nice to watch.
Love that. And so, do you have any specific cosplay lineup plans for the weekend?
So I'm Derpy today.
Of course.
And tomorrow I'm doing Penelope from Bridgerton, because I haven't brought her out in a minute, so it's time.
Fun. Any specific activities? I know they have a panel lined up for you.
Yeah, tomorrow is my Fabric for Dummies panel. We cover basically different types of fabrics, and now that people can't go to stores and buy it, because,
Right.
China, but
R.I.P.
Right, so it's like, how do you buy fabric online, essentially, is what a lot of it is. Yeah.
If you're listening, get over to your photo op. It's your last call,
apparently. It's photo op time.
That's great. And like you said, with fabric's a tough thing if you can't feel it.
Exactly.
How are you going to buy the right one?
Exactly. And just knowing the terms and knowing, what you're looking for and, what you need to be paying attention to at the listing, and even just where to start. There's a lot of different websites that specialize in things, which ones are good, which ones are not so good. We cover all that.
Perfect. And so what, every cosplayer has a start of how they got into this hobby. What was your origin story?
Oh, gosh. Well, my family is a bunch of theater nerds and dancers, and so I grew up backstage. My mom was always...
He really chose just the right time to start.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you come from a family of theater and you grew up backstage.
All theater nerds. I grew up backstage. My mom was one of the seamstresses that was working backstage, and I learned from her. And then I found out somewhere along the lines that nerds do this with, like, nerd costumes. And I was like, what? Because I was also a big nerd. So at some point they mushed together. I don't really know exactly, but somewhere along the line, somewhere in high school.
And are you still, it sounds like you're still, from what we were talking about before we started rolling, you're still pretty actively involved in theater.
Yes, I do a lot of theater work. I'm from Mobile, Alabama, so I do community theater there. There's also a theme park down there that I work for a lot. Most of my work now is theater stuff as opposed to cosplay. Cosplay is just kind of the fun side thing now.
It's the fun side of the crafting. And,
it is, yeah.
Awesome. And so you do, this event is being put on by VXV Events. You have ran the gamut of their events this year. How has it been being part of the team and the family for so long?
I've been with VXV for so long, and honestly, like, I love the staff, the crew. They always have the best people. Just the most helpful people, the most welcoming people, the friendliest people. They're so great. I love being part of this family. It's really cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, you've run the gambit of the shows, and so you've seen a lot of their tour.
Yeah, I was at every show this year. This will be my last one for the year.
I feel like you need like a plaque or something, or
I know,
like
right?
a badge ribbon, like something that says I did all of them.
It says I was the trooper this year.
Yes, you were the one. You did all of them.
I did.
Awesome. Any plans for next year as far as shows go?
A lot more of this.
Cool.
A lot more work with VXV. A lot of theater work. Hopefully, I'll find some time for my own things.
Right on. And so you've got your photo book in front of you. You kind of go between fandoms, as a lot of cosplayers do. What are some of your recent fandoms you've been doing? DC, Marvel. What's been your poison?
So lately, I've kind of started slipping back into my first love, which was video games.
Great topic.
Yeah, I started slipping back into that. So a lot of the stuff that's coming for next year is video games. But I mean, I do a little bit of everything.
That's awesome.
So basically, if a character interests me, I'm in.
Any early video games that really drew you into the medium?
Early video games? Oh, wow. So I am a BioWare nerd.
Yep.
So,
good thing to be a nerd about.
Yeah, the original Baldur's Gate, Mass Effect, Dragon Age. I love Dragon Age. All that kind of old school, like, BioWare stuff was really kind of where I was like, I want to make these things.
I don't think you're alone in that. I think that drew a lot of people.
They're so beautiful.
The games are so beautiful.
pretty. And I love that. I don't know, just their storytelling and their character development. And it's just, yeah, that was probably it.
There's so many different ways you can play. I mean, I've been getting back into the Mass Effect trilogy, and there's so many different ways you can play that game. You can never play. I mean, you could do a different playthrough every time.
You could, and I always set out and be like, I'm going to do it different, and then I make the same choices over and over and over again.
I understand that. I have done that many of times with RPG. I was notoriously bad with that with Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, but like you have good intentions. But no.
I was like, I'm going to be a Sith this time, and then it never worked out. I just couldn't do it.
No, it hurts my feelings.
I know. I
feel
couldn't
bad.
be mean. I could not be mean to the NPCs.
I feel so bad. I can't do it.
It hurt me too bad. One other thing we were chatting about before we started rolling is, a home for you is you do kind of a mermaid cosplay.
Yeah.
So how did that get introduced?
COVID. Actually,
okay.
When we didn't have shows or anything like that anymore, I was getting a little bored. And I'm surrounded by water at home. We have beaches, we have the springs over in Florida. It's just like an hour or so from my house. There's so many places, beautiful places to swim. And I've always been, I grew up in the water, so I've always been a little mermaid in my own. But like now there's a dozen or more tails, and I'm out there flopping around in the water. It's fun.
That's awesome. And so if you're not on the floor of a VXV show, where can people keep up with you online?
Social media, it's Little Red Fox Cosplay on Facebook, Little Red Fox Cos pretty much everywhere else. But yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for taking the time. I know you've got a little bit more to go today. You got the cosplay contest.
It's the last thing.
Last part of the day.
It's the last thing.
So, well, thank you for taking the time. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll keep all of your links below.
Absolutely. Thank you.